we are live. So good evening, Team Magnet. I am extremely excited. Today is a very special day in my family. It's my mother's birthday, and as you already know, my mom is a very special person in my life. She is part of my big why. So we've been celebrating since early this morning with most of you because my mother joined the MM100. So she is, I'm telling you, my mom is an inspiration. She's 61 years old. Today we finished day 39. She has not missed one day since she joined the challenge with us. So I'm completely impressed. I'm so proud of her. And I thank you all for joining this call. Today is a very special call because, as you already know, I've been mentioning about my special guest for now the past 2 weeks, and I'm excited because she is extremely special. But before we get to the call, that we like to share recognition, because recognition is part of our vital behaviors, and to me, recognition is one of my favorite vital behaviors, because it is important to recognize the people that are making an impact, right, in our team, making an impact with our community, and just they're changing lives. So before we get started, and I know Adawi is like so ready because she loves this part. So we're gonna recognize our team members. So Adawi, take it away.
Good evening, ladies. Yes, this is also my favorite part of the night. So today we are celebrating our weekly top producers. In the 1600 Club, Christina Fisher. In the 700 Club, Laura Cordero. In the 300 Club, we have Tracy Prophet, Allison Schulte, Beth Hauser, Carolina Correa, and Mara Rosado. I am so proud of all of you ladies.
And just wait, yay!
And already, we're not even done with the month. This girl is on fire. We are so proud of you. Lina Gonzalez, the superstar, is our top Success Club earner.
Yes.
We're very proud of you.
Extremely proud of her. She said that by her birthday, September 26th, she will become a diamond, and I already see it happening. I already see her.
It's done.
It's done. She is only one emerald away from becoming a diamond coach, and she was determined. Like we always say, right? Becoming a diamond coach, becoming an emerald and a diamond coach is a decision. And she was determined to do it, and so far she has shown what she has done. And we are in the transformation business. Your transformation is what is going to impact people. If we don't believe in the product, if we don't get a transformation, how can we speak with conviction with what we're doing? So Lina, I am extremely proud of you. I am extremely proud of all of you, because I see how you are hustling every single day, how you're showing up to your business every single day, and that speaks volume. So now, of course, I've been mentioning to all of you for the past 2 weeks that we are going to have my dearest friend, one of my dearest friends, Catalina Quintero. She is going to be our special guest, and you already know. Let me just stop sharing so I can see you all closely. Catalina and I met, I would say, probably 4 years ago. We've been attending events. As you already know, attending events in our business is so crucial. It's vital. And we met, and we found out that we have so many things in common. We're both born in the same month. We both have kids born on the same day. We are hustlers. We're very determined. We're wives, we're moms, We're very hardworking women. Catalina, she is an inspiration to me every single day. To be honest with you, and I always say to my team, you know, always surround yourself with people that are going to push you to become better, to do better. Catalina is one of the people that I surround myself with. She is very successful. Catalina is a former attorney. Okay, she is an A-star diamond coach, 2 times elite, and I will not be surprised if she's going to be a 3rd-time elite coach, because that's Catalina. Catalina is one person that she says she's going to do something and she just does it. She just loves what she's doing. She's very passionate about what she does, and she has a badass team. I have to say it. She has a badass team of women, right? I don't know if you saw the picture that she took at Summit. That picture to me was my favorite. I swear to you, my favorite picture at Summit. It was like just so powerful. She is a mom of 3 beautiful children. She is a wife to Carlos, who I love dearly. I mean, this family is so beautiful inside and out. And Catalina, you know, I have to say that you do inspire me every single day, and you do push me. I love the fact that you push me to do better and become a better leader. I look up to you, and and this is the reason why I wanted you to come and be a part of this team called tonight. So the floor is yours, my friend, and welcome to Team Magnet. I can't hear you. You're still on mute.
Thank you, Yadi. I haven't done a call in English in, I think, like 3 years, so bear with me. Si se me sale un Spanglish somewhere. This team is dear to my heart. Adawi knows that. Josefina knows that. Lina knows that. The ones that I've met closely, I have clicked immediately. I love you guys so much. I can feel your heart every time I meet somebody from Yadi's team. Yadi and I, like she said, have become friends for a long time, and we have so many things in common. But one of the things that I feel we have most in common is that our dream is to see our team succeed and see it succeed more than what we have accomplished. Like, we want to be like in the back of the stage, seeing you guys walk on stage. That's like our dream. Like, that's what fills our heart. Of course, everybody here needs an income, blah, 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 but our dream, and that we share together, and we say it all the time, we said it yesterday again, is to see our team succeed and get those big fat checks and be doing amazing, and just, you know, rank advancing and getting their own team, and saying, you know what, Yari and Catalina, I'm sorry I can't sit with you at Summit because I have my team dinner. That's my dream. Sorry, your team dinner is too small. My team dinner now has to be in a hotel. That's my dream. So we're working so hard to do our best as leaders. Leadership is not something that we're born with. Leadership is something that comes with failures and hitting yourself against the wall. That's a Spanglish. And just, you know, failing and just getting back up again and going and going and going. And that's what makes a leader. If you're not failing, something is not right. Like, you need to be taking more action in order to fail. So we share that dream, and I know that you are going to make it because you're following a leader that really has her heart in the right place. And I admire her very, very much. Because you have to lead with a heart of servitude, and she has that all over her pores. So you are in the right place. Bueno, I'm going to do this training that I do normally in Spanish. So I'm going to be translating in my mind. Like I told Yadi in English, oh my God, okay, I think in Spanish, so it's a lot harder for me. But when I started as a coach, I was very mentorable. And I would be very open to what needed to be done to get to success. Like, I became an emerald immediately with my mom and Carlos.
They told me I needed to be a diamond. I became a diamond with my friends. I had 100 Facebook friends. 80 of them lived in Colombia. So if I did it with not growing up here, because I did not grow up here. I came here when I was already graduated from law school. So it was harder for me than somebody that has a local market, high school friends, et cetera, et cetera. So I started literally from scratch on social media. And, but I was very mentorable, and anything that I learned, I applied. I had a coach that lasted 2 months, and she left me in the middle of my training. So I had to like stalk Christina Delgado and all these coaches to be able to learn the business. So anybody that always blames their coach for their success, I'm like, really, you're not in the right place, because I grew this business by myself completely. So if I did it, the tools are there, anybody can do it. Now you have a bunch of trainings and the Success Club tracker, and everything is like made so easy. It's so easy that people don't follow it. It happens to me. I have the list there, and it's so easy to follow, like so easy to sit down and just mark it, that your brain just doesn't do it because it's so easy. Back in the day, I would like download trackers from other coaches and be stalking other coaches to see what a power hour was. And anyways, it was just me by myself. Now you have this leader, you have the team of Mickey Fernandez that has all these tools that make them successful. You are so blessed. So, so blessed. So that was my introduction of being a coach. I got to diamond, and I'm like, yay, I'm a diamond. I would reach Success Club 10, and I would scratch my belly the rest of the month. I'm like, I got to Success Club 10. I'm done. Little did I know that I wasn't growing my team, that I was wasting hours watching trainings, reading books, and not taking action. To be a diamond for a year was very painful. When I saw all of my friends starting to succeed and rank advance, and summit hit me really hard when I came back as a diamond that year. Well, I didn't come back. I became a diamond, and then I went to my first summit, but I was like, okay, I wasted all this time. I could have come here as a 1 or 2 star. And that's when I said, you know what, I'm tired of this. I'm just gonna do what I need to do. And that was January 1st of 2017, I think, that I said, I'm gonna go all out. And the tips that I am going to share today is what I did to make elite, to make 2-star, 4-star, 6-star in less than, it was crazy. It was like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It was like, I could not even believe that the activities that I was doing were working. And I still get messages from my friends and coaches saying, what are you doing to do Success Club 20 in the middle of the month? And I'm like, the same thing that we're supposed to be doing. The tracker 5 times more than anybody does it. The lives 3 times more than anybody does it. I'm just 10xing my activities 100%. If you haven't read the 10x rule, that's one of my favorite books. I've read it like 5 times. Every time I'm like down or need like, you know, a little bit of oomph in my business, I go back to that book because it's so true. And the other mistake I was making the first year is I was busy all the time and not organized. Until one day I got to sit with Jeff Hill. I don't know if you guys met him. He used to be a big guy in the company. And I asked him, what is Melanie Mitro doing that all of us are not doing? And he said, she's just organized. And that just was like, I'm like, oh my God, I'm here sitting down with my butt in this chair all day, but I'm not, I go to bed and I haven't done the activities that I'm supposed to do because my brain is like a squirrel brain everywhere. I'm like, oh, Yadi just posted something. Oh, let me see what this fashion blogger that I love is doing. And then by the end of the day, I did a little bit, but I did it half-ass, and that's not going to work. So busyness is just mental laziness and lack of planning and organization, lack of focus. So that year I said, okay, I'm going to focus. And I purchased a training from Darren Hardy called Insane Productivity. Don't buy any more trainings. you don't need trainings. I wasted so much money. It was great, but it just taught me at the end, the main message of the whole course was that you're supposed to do one activity at a time and work in blocks. And for that, I paid $3,000. But it taught me that if that was what successful people were doing and that was what Melanie Mitra was doing, then I needed to do it. So I bought myself an ADD, an HDHD, whatever, timer where it would like blink when I had to switch activities in order for me to, at the end of the day, be able to say, okay, I did all the activities that need me to bring me to success. And I would go to bed so happy because I would say, okay, I did everything I needed to do. I invited, I posted, I went live, everything had been done because I was being organized. That's changed my life. I highly recommend it. From being stuck at Diamond for a year. The other thing that I realized is that there is no such thing as power hour. I love that you guys are logging into Coaches Latinos and doing power hours over there. I love that you get together and do power hours. But if you really want to make this work, you need to 10x the activities, especially now that it's September and you have 3 months. If you haven't done Success Club, and people say, oh, it's a hard month, and last month was a hard month because it was back to school and the school supplies. Yadi and I haven't missed Success Club in forever. I've been in Success Club for like 50 something months. Patti, one of my team members, has been in Success Club for millions of years. She's a perfect example that somebody that works 10 hours a day can make this happen. So you are not where you want to be just because you don't want to, honestly. Because if you really wanted to, you would be doing what I'm doing, which is waking up early, busting my ass working, because I want to make this happen. I believe in this business 100%. I bleed blue 100%. Changing lives, getting the option, because this is not, we don't have to do this. All of you are here because you want to. Nobody's forcing you. You're here because you get to do this. And that's like amazing. So if you get to do this, do it right. Like if you're here at 9 o'clock at night on a Thursday night instead of with your family, you really want to make it happen. You have something in your heart that you believe that you can make it happen. And you, the guys that went to Summit, know that this is not age. This is not how many kids you have, how many, it's really who wants it so bad that really 10x's their activities to make it happen. That's bottom line. So organization is super key. If you're not organized, one of the books I recommend is The 12-Week Year, because it just focuses your goals and your activities, and you're analyzing constantly what's going on and how can you get better and what can you do less of. That book taught me every Sunday to review my prior week. And I can tell you that I don't think that many coaches do that. They review, okay, how many people did I recruit? How many Success Club points did I do? How many packages? How many people did I contact? How many people said no? Which is my main thing. Because if you're not reviewing what you can get better at, then you're not going to get better at it. So on Sundays, my team knows that I wake really early to, first of all, program my posts. All my posts in social media from motivation are from personal development. And I'm very specific. I have one day of the month where I take my pictures. I go with a tripod. I go into Pinterest. I look to see how cool pictures look. And then I make an effort to freaking put a filter and just create this branding. But I do that all like normally on Sunday mornings. So the rest of the week I can do income producing activities, which is contacting people, talking to people, inviting. I am not posting the entire day. Those recipes, if you ever have been on my page, those recipes, everything has been programmed on Sunday except my lives. But the themes that I'm going to go live on, normally I do on Sunday. And I'm normally not that organized, but that's one thing that has grown my business so much. So that's something that I recommend. Being spontaneous and reactive to your business, which is what most coaches do, is not going to grow your business. When you log into your computer in the morning and you sit to see what messages you have, that's the first mistake you can make. You have to be very intentional with your time. When I log into my computer, I have my list in front of me, and I don't care if it's, well, not Carl Deichler, but I don't care if it's kind of whoever. I am not going to answer that message until I do what I was supposed to do from 9 to 9:10. So that assures me that I'm doing the activities to grow, that I'm doing the activities to bring my business to another level. And then the messaging can wait until later. But that organization, the weekly calendar and book of the 12-week year is something that I recommend. It's something that hit me really hard the first year of my business. The other thing is that I used to say, I'm not a morning person, no way. Because my coach that adopted me from the coach that left used to say in her pages, like, no, I wake up at 3:45. She's a teacher. And I do affirmations and I do this. She's really, really organized. And I would think, oh my God, I am so in the wrong team. This is so not for me. Where are my Latin people that were always late and sleeping? And then when I realized that she was earning, she's like a 6-star and she earns like $7,000 a week. And when I realized how much income she was making, I'm like, okay, I need to do what she's doing. And that's when I started reading The Miracle Morning, Path to Wealth. Oh, que libro. Oh my God. Path to Wealth. It's the Miracle Morning on steroids, but it teaches you how to make money with a miracle morning kind of thing. And I said, I need to do this. And now I wake up at 5, I do my workout, I do my stories, I do my personal development. Now I'm trying to read this Bible, which has been my thing for like, since I was born. I wanted to read a Bible, but I didn't understand it. This is a great Bible, by the way, because it's Battlefield of the Mind, How to Control Your Mind According to the Bible. Amazing. It's $10 on Amazon. I highly recommend it. So I read, like, it's not like I'm reading the Bible all day, but I read like 5 or 10 minutes of the Bible. It just gets me going with my mind that can attack you all day and tell you can't do this, you're not meant for this, everybody's saying no, what are you thinking, your coaches are canceling, they're not making Success Club. You're doubting yourself all the time, because the mind is the playground of the devil. So you have to get him out, and you need all the help you can get. But anyways, waking up early. By the time my kids wake up, I already did 80% of my day of what I'm supposed to do with mind-wise, mindset, etc. And then when I sit down here at 9 after my kids have gone to school, I've made breakfasts, everything, I am ready to make income producing activities. When the normal coach is starting their exercise at 9, finishing by 10, by the time they have breakfast, it's 11, and then they get to contact a little bit of people, and then the kids are back from school and they didn't do anything. In the meantime, the people that are organized are waking up early, their businesses are growing, and Success Club is done in the first week of the month, and the rest is tons of Success Club points that are just expanding your network, opening up more diamonds, bringing more volume. So I want you to think in terms of money, because when I started this business and I used to do these calls, I would be like, you have to do Success Club because that's going to grow your business. Forget about Success Club. Forget about what Beachbody says. Forget about the recognition. Forget about the jackets and the flags and the little bobbleheads. We all need income. We all need to provide a check to our families, because that gives us freedom. That makes marriages better, especially when we're working really hard in Beachbody. And that just gives us freedom to be able to do the things that makes us happy. For our kids, for our families. So we need to focus on income. And that's why you have to always follow the lead of your leader. If your leader is saying, do the 3-day refresh, let's do this together, I don't know if you know the compensation plan, but whatever Yadi puts after you, like if Leica or Marjorie just signed up a year before this person, she's getting all the volume from all the people that Yadi are bringing. So you should support always your leader and always the people that came before you, because all that volume that they're creating is coming up, and rolling. So it's very important that everybody's supporting each other with volume, because it's going to favor the whole team. So any program that comes out, and the person that's really serious in this business has to purchase it. I have the pull-up bar, I have the bands, I have everything for the work. I'm going to purchase it because I know that that's what I'm supposed to do. It's the investment, the only investment that I have to make in my business. And I have to raffle it one day in the Grupo Reto or whatever, I'll do it. But every single thing that comes out, I buy it and I do it. And I show my team these videos of me doing country heat, which I hate it with all my heart. I hate to dance and workouts. I hate Zumba. I hate all those things. But it's not about me. It's about that customer, that overweight person that loves to dance, that needs to lose the weight, that needs to control the diabetes, that needs to save her life. So if I have to go on freaking social media and dance to country heat, I did it. And everybody was laughing because I was like, left, right. And it was a horrible video because I was just starting as a coach. But I show it to them in memories. I'm like, this is what I was doing because I was focused on that person, not on what I like. And we've all had coaches where they're like, it's me. I don't want to buy the Transfer in 20 bench because I have my bench, and then they go on social media with another bench. And I'm like, oh my God, this is the worst marketing you could ever do. But as a leader, you have to be quiet. You have to try to teach what this business is about. But everybody ends up doing whatever they want. But you have to support what Beachbody's doing. They know what they're doing. They're competitive with the market. They study the market of fitness and wellness and nutrition, and then they come out with these products that are competitive to the market. And our job as coaches is to purchase it and freaking use it and show it on social media. So that's very, very important. So waking up early, going back to waking up early, has changed my life because it sets my mind for success. And those things that Miracle Morning says about sitting down and saying affirmations out loud, you're going to say, oh, well, that's stupid, that I'm not going to do that. I do it every single morning. I'm in my garage and I'm like a crazy person. I'm like, I want this and this. And I have this goal erasable board right here because I'm not like Martha Stewart vision board party. Let's put the Mercedes and cut. And I'm not that type of person. I just put like, okay, this is the income that I want. This is the rank that I want to advance to. This is the amount of coaches I want to have. This is what and I have here, like, I want to wake up early, it says. I want to do a certification. I want to do more PD. I want to do parenting boot camp. I did it. Live videos 5 times a week. I'm 2 or 3, but I'm doing it. I want to do videos on YouTube. I'm doing it. I want to do training for my coaches. I just created an academy. So everything, every single morning before turning this computer on, I'm reading it. What is it that I'm doing today that I'm working towards to? That's my income producing activity. And I have done it all except top 50 in the company someday. But it's there. And every year I erase it. Elite 2017, whoop, Elite 2018, whoop, and then hopefully this year too. But because I'm focused on that every single time. And every time I'm weak and somebody does something or somebody cancels or a coach is complaining, because the more you grow, the more people you have to take care of. That's when I'm like, okay, wait a second. That's my why, because my why is under it. I'm like, okay, that's my why. I'm here because of this. Let's focus. Let's go. And Yadi knows. Sometimes I'm like, I just want to cry. I want to leave. I want to go shopping. This is terrible. But then 5 minutes is like, what are you doing? I'm doing Power Hour. Because we're focused. Like, we really, really want this to happen. So the affirmations, the visualization of what you want to be in your life, the gratitude, all that is in 100 million books because it freaking works. And gratitude is one of the things I'm doing right now in Grupo Reto and with my coaches, because when people complain, it's because they're not in gratitude. They're focusing on the part that's empty and not on the part that's full. I always try to literally write down 5 things that I'm grateful for, because our minds want to go through the negative, want to focus on, the devil wants you to focus on, okay, I don't have this, and I'm still not there, and I'm still an emerald, and I'm stuck, and I haven't done success club, and everybody's saying no. All those things that you don't have in the moment will bring you down. And that's when you have to focus on gratitude. Okay, what is the good things that I have? I'm an emerald. Somebody took a credit card. 2 people took a credit card out and said, I'm going to trust you. Please change my life. That's gratitude. Because if you're not grateful as an emerald or as a diamond, you will not be grateful as a 5-star, 8-star, 9-star, 10-star, 15-star. You will never appreciate where you are, because you're not focusing on what you have accomplished. You're focusing on what you still have not accomplished. And unfortunately, Beachbody, our recognition system sometimes on Thursdays makes you think, oh my God, all these people, and she became a diamond, she started at the same time as me, and all these people are receiving all these gifts, and you're like, oh my God, and you're comparing. And that's why I don't follow anybody on social media. I used to do it a lot. Even my coaches sometimes are like, did you see my post? And I'm like, oh, sorry, because I don't scroll down on anybody's feed. I have my Facebook focused only on my prospects. The only thing I see on my feed is my prospects, so I can comment. That's my income producing activity. So I don't go to my friends, I don't go to Yadi, I don't go to this. I go to anybody that's my prospect is the feed that I'm seeing, because that's what I'm supposed to be on social media. Now, my dessert, when I have done my tracker, is to go to all these fashion bloggers that I love on Instagram and see what they're wearing, what they found on Amazon for $10. I love that, but I don't do that until I have done my income producing activities, and that requires discipline. And it's hard for us because we don't have a boss that's telling you, did you do your income producing activities? So the majority of coaches don't get up there in the leadership, because in the leadership, I'm Spanglish horrible, don't get up there to lead and to be one of the leaders in the Hispanic network, because they're not focused. And it's so important. And it's not that they're special, it's just that they decided to be focused in the hours that they have to be focused. The majority of coaches are wasting their time scrolling on all these pages, watching what others are doing instead of doing their income producing activities. I never go to Coaches Latinos unless I get a notification that Carlos Aguilera is there, because all those coaches doing exercise are not going to build my business and are not going to bring me the income. And it's great to watch it. I'll watch it when I already did my income producing activities. And I have a huge post-it right here that says, are you making an impact? And are you doing income producing activities? Because once I engage into a conversation that's not bringing me income producing activities, I know that I need to stop, leave, and go do my tracker. So that's super important. The other thing is that for me was a big one, maybe not for you guys, but working in pockets of time where you're focused. Because I was in a point where I always know, I just showed this last week, but where my family was suffering because I was here all the time. And my daughter would come here and write things like this. And that's when I realized I'm doing something wrong. I'm really affecting my family. Spend time with Sophia in my little password of websites. Because they were like going like this, and I would be like, yes, that's homework. That's great. You're doing amazing. You're answering messages, because I would think, oh, I'm not going to close the sale. I'm not going to sell the point. The worst thing that you could ever do, and I tell my team all the time, I don't care if all your diamonds fall. I don't care if we lose, whatever, except if we're in qualification. But the rest of the time, I don't care if your rank falls. I don't care if you don't sell. I don't care. If you are not spending time with your family, you need to step back and organize yourself. And last week I had a coach that came to me, and she's like, I feel like I'm not in control with my kids. I'm yelling a lot because I'm frustrated that I'm not answering the messages on time. And I said, you know what? You need to step back. You need to take care of your family. And her diamond fell 2 weeks ago. And I told her, let it fall. Take care of your family. Take care of your personal life. And then come back and recover your diamond. And I'll help you, and I'll pump you, and all this and all that. because family's the most important thing ever. And I sacrificed my family for a year. I missed so many moments because I was trying to make this work, but I was trying to make it work, not organized. And I was doing all the vitals sporadically when I wanted to, not in the times that I had to do it. And I have from 9 until 3. There's no freaking excuse. That's a lot of hours of hour. So now I'm very intentional. At 3, I disconnect. I do their homework with them. I don't sit and do the homework, but I'm present. I'm listening what they're saying, especially my daughter in middle school now. And then at 5, I connect again and see if there's any messages. But at least those 2 hours have made such a difference with my relationship with them. Same with my husband. It's very intentional time that you have to take and organize that Sunday and say, okay, what are the times I'm going to work during the week? And what are the times that our family? And Melanie Mitchell says it all the time. And she would say it when I was a first year coach. And I would be like, whatever. That's the most important thing. Your family is priority. Oh my God, I'm only in number 2. Okay, goals. We all start January with a ton of goals. And then in September, where's your goals? Like, what's your goal? Did you write it down? Are you taking steps to get to that goal? What's the date of that emerald? What's the date of that diamond? What's the date of that income? What is the date? Did you put it in your like in a paper in front of you every time you work? Most people don't write their goals down. And that when you don't write it down, it's a dream. Because you're not, I want to have a house. We all want to be 15 star, but what are you doing? What are you doing to get there? What activities are you doing? Are you evaluating every Sunday if you're getting closer to that goal? What have you not done? What can you get better at? And I tell my team all the time, when I am not meeting a goal, I'm like, oh my God, I haven't recruited in 3 months. I need to focus on recruiting. I remember in March when I told them, I haven't recruited. I'm going to focus on recruiting. That month, I got like 3 coaches. I'm like, welcome. Because I was constantly evaluating what I was not doing to grow my business. So goals are very important. It focuses your brain into following a plan of action to get closer, and you have to read it every single day. Read that goal that you had, like the 5 goals that I just read to you. Read it every day and say, okay, I wanted to do live videos 5 times a week. How many times I've gone live this week? 0. So non-negotiable, I need to go tomorrow because that's going to grow my business. I was telling Yadi the other day, every time I don't go live that week, I don't sell. It's crazy. And they've been telling us in Beachbody, please, lives, Bob Heilig, Chaylene Johnson, all these people, you have to go live. And most of us don't because we are afraid. And fear is selfishness. Because when you don't go live, you're taking somebody's opportunity to change their life away. I'm going to say that again. Every time you are in fear or you're fearful or lazy or you just don't want to do it because you have fear, you're taking somebody's opportunity to change their life away. When I heard that, I almost had a heart attack. I'm like, oh my God. And it's true. Every time I go live, I get somebody saying, oh, can I have more information? Or somebody commenting, which is a person that I contact. Hi, thank you for putting a heart in my live, whatever. So, and most of these people that watch the lives are like, okay, she's giving value to me. I have done millions of things to lose weight. I don't trust anybody. I'm tired of paying, but she's giving me so much value that now I trust her. And we were discussing with Patty the other day that most people that are coming now are people that are buying now. Is people that have from forever followed me and told me no and been in my page. And I get all the time in the chat like, oh my God, I have been following up with her for 6 months. And it's because they don't trust you. And I don't blame them. This person just came up on social media saying that they have the solution. What? I've tried everything. No, thank you. Show me what you can give me. We are in a selfish society, and that's just this human being. And that's why we have to do a little bit of work. And, oh, but I have to go live. It's part of your job. If you had a boss, would you tell your boss, oh, sorry, I'm not going to go live today, even though it's part of my job? And that's what's tricky when we don't have a boss, that we make it negotiable. Oh, I can do it. Maybe I will. I'm not going to do it today. Oh, maybe. Because we don't have anybody looking over us. And that's the worst enemy you can have in network marketing. So we have to be very disciplined, very intentional. Okay, I have to do it no matter what. So that's very important. The other thing that I didn't do on my first year, and that is so important, is recruiting. And recruiting, since you're an emerald. And what do I say about recruiting? When I had my first 2 coaches, which one was a lead from Beachbody, which is still my coach, and the other one was a challenger, I would talk in social media, like, because my team and I are meeting for, and it was a team. We were 3, but we were a team. But success is an attitude. And when you have an attitude of success, that attracts. It's like a magnet. And you guys are a team magnet. It's a magnet. How are you talking about your products? How are you selling? One of the main things I always say is, when you're selling something, you have to study it. You have to know what Shakeology does. It has 6 main things that it does for your body. What are they? Can you recite them? Can you say what each one does? What does a prebiotic do? What does an adaptogen do? But just like a little phrase. Just memorize the freaking thing. It's your job. I mean, it's your job, and it's a piece of paper. It's a piece of paper of the things that Shakeology has. That's it. And you don't need, sometimes you're on the phone, you don't even have to memorize this because you have it in your paper. But you have to be very intentional in that security of how you're describing Shakeology. Most of the time when I'm on the phone and I describe Shakeology, most of the time the person says, where can I find that? Like, where do I sign? Because it's my seguridad, it's not security. My confidence in what I'm saying that makes the person say yes. Like, where do I do it? And some people are like, I need to deposit, like, I'm going to deposit tomorrow. Because of that, because I took the time that other coaches are not taking the time to study my freaking product. What does Recover do? How does the muscle building work? Like, you're building muscle. It's just an example. Like, you're not building muscle when you're lifting weights. You're building muscle when you're asleep. And what Recover does is it gives you amino acids to help recover faster your muscle, which is what burns your fat. Simple, clear, but I took the time that other coaches are not doing to freaking study my products, to study the program. The work is coming. We need to study it. And I keep watching the videos, and I don't know how I'm going to do it. But now, okay, how can I promote this? Let me see. Okay, maybe they'll do 100 days before the end of the year and then get them ready for the work. Let me see how I can do this, even though I don't think it's the program that a beginner can do. Let's grab the tools. Let's learn them. Let's study them. Everything is in the back office. I know a lot of my coaches never go to the back office. And I'm like, I keep saying, go. The first thing you need to do is look at the news. What's going on with the company? What are we releasing? When is the launch date? I know I give them a calendar, and I know most of them are not following them, not because my team is bad. It's just because the human being, 10% is going to apply what you give them. And I will never forget Gary Vanderchick, whatever his name is, in Summit 2 years ago. He said, I'm giving you the tool for success to do Facebook ads. And you know what? 10% in this whole 25,000 coaches is going to do it. And he's right. He's so right. That stuck with me. I'm like, oh my God. So you know what? I'm just going to bless and release. Here's your calendar, team. This is what's making me successful. Up to you. And then 1 or 2. If 1 or 2 do it, I'll be happy. But that means I need to be recruiting more. Because I know that 10 or 20% of my team is going to do what I'm telling them to do, like this call. And 10% is going to do it. Because they leave all excited, and then tomorrow they don't do it. And that's fine. That means I just need to find more people, more people, more people. So do you. Because we base our hopes in our first coach that comes. And most probably the first coach that you get will not be the coach that will be with you 2 years from now. The 6 coaches that I brought to Summit my first year, my first team picture, are not here anymore. Just one. But God took 5 away and brought me like 30 that are amazing. So it's very important. And Yadi and I have had big headaches in this business where the devil has come into our businesses and attacked us and tried to destroy us. And they left, and we got more blessings, people that are even millions of times better than what we had before, because we had no idea what we were doing. But recruiting is the main thing that will bring income to your business, not challenge packs. So that's why I want to get Success Club out of the way. I'm like, you know what? I have a week. I'm going to work until 1 o'clock in the morning to get this Success Club in the first week. And I do it. I wake up super early and I go to bed super late. I want to get it out of the way because I want money. And the money comes from recruiting. And that's what I'm going to do the rest of the month. And that's what I suggest that you do. The first week, just get it over with. It's only 3 people. And Success Club 6 and Success Club 10, I still don't understand the difference. But whatever your goal is, 6 or 10, just do it. And do it the first week. It's easy if you're doing millions of conversations in these groups and everything. Sometimes I get asked, but where do you get your people from? And I'm like, I do free groups every month. I do hashtags. The other day we did a power hour where there's a famous restaurant here that's called Inca's Kitchen. I went to the hashtag Inca's Kitchen. I know that a lot of people go there that are Latin. I went and I followed all these Latin girls, and then I started commenting on their things. I live in Naples too. They go to my profile to see what I do. So it takes a little bit of intentionality, but I need time for that, and a lot of freaking time to do the hashtags. But guess what? I can do it because I already did my Success Club. In the meantime, everybody's like, I haven't done Success Club. No, it's the end of the month. You wasted your whole month to build your volume. Right now, my commission, and I sell a lot. Well, a lot is like 5-10 people a month. My commission is this compared to my bonus of team cycle bonus. And it's not a big team. I don't have 1 million coaches. I think it's 10 or 15 really, really working it. I don't know. But it's my coaches for the discount, because once I do Success Club, I keep selling. I don't settle for Success Club 10. That's Beachbody's goal. That's my goal for the first week. I keep selling because that's a possible coach that's going to have a transformation. That's going to bring me a referral. I have a lot of referrals. That's going to, become a coach once they have. So the more people you bring in, the more possibility of coaches you have, the more team volume, because most of my team volume is coaches for the discount. It's all the retention of the customer service that I give. So it's very important to be recruiting, talking in your stories. Oh, because my coach and I are doing this, what is coaching? Or you know what, because I love being a coach, and we have this like super training, the back office. We have this amazing training that you can take. We have this page that's called the Champions page, and I'm constantly talking like breadcrumbing. Stories are bringing me so much success, so much, even though I don't know why, but a lot of coaches are there. I'm like, where's the people that I need? And I'm like, why aren't you doing your power? No, just kidding. I watch everybody's stories too, but anyways, we're supposed to be doing that. And one of the things for breadcrumbing all these stories with a coaching opportunity is jab, jab, right hook. This is one of the first books that came out in social media. I highly recommend that you read it again, because I go back to my notes all the time. The jab, jab, right hook is amazing. The other thing, it's true. I think you need to do your own trainings. I used to use my coach's, Kelly's training when I was because I started in the American market, and they would be in the what is coaching, and they would be like, and she would like, she's a very like open person, and she would like do like como se dice, vuelta canela. She would like jump in the videos and be like, oh, because being a coach. And my personality was totally different, and I would never recruit. And that, what is coaching? And I'm like, but I brought 20 people. Why didn't anybody sign up? Until I realized that it needed to be me. Back in the day, I didn't have a team. So I'm like, you know what? I'm going to do my own freaking what is coaching. And I sat one day and I recorded 5 videos. I'm going to show them to you one day, Yadi. They're so funny. So unprofessional, it's terrible lighting. The ring light didn't even exist in my life, but I freaking launched that thing 5 times at one time a month, every single month. And that's when I started recruiting, because they came to me because they were identified with me, with my personality. So do your own trainings, do your own, sometimes I give my free groups to my coaches, and there's like a squat one where I'm squatting every day there. And I'm like, well, here it is, but it's me, it's not you. And I'm not a fitness professional. My recommendation is do your own freaking videos. It will be like eating your frog, another amazing book, one day, but you can use that forever. I still use my squat videos from 3 years ago. And I wasn't in the best weight ever or anything. I was just squatting. Fine, I did it. But do your own training, especially what is coaching. Do your video of what the containers are, how to calculate your formula. Start building your own group. Start building your own challenge group, even if it's 4 or 5 people. Having units, your video, how to calculate your formula. What is each container? How does it work? You know what? Because that's going to save you so much time. Every time I sell a challenge pack right now, I'm like, welcome to Grupo Reto. Tag video 1, tag video 2, tag video 3. By the time I go on a call with them, do you have any questions? No. Okay, great. Let's start. No, pero es que la fórmula, wait, I don't understand the formula. No, I have a video for that. Here's the video. It took me 2 days of filming, but I did it. And it will save, it's called systems. It's called being efficient. How to log into the on-demand. How to, and now I'm doing that for the coaches, how to do a share cut. Okay, Carlos already did it. All I do is put that in my units in my group of coaches. I try to keep everything organized, because for every single subject, there's a system. And I don't have the best system ever. Most of my coaches have seen me this year create that system for me and for them. But it saves me so much time to do my income producing activities, to create Success Club, to bring coaches, to grow my team, to create content, to create value on social media, to go live and study freaking 45 minutes for my live. That's what I want to focus my energy on, not on explaining to a customer again what the red container is, or that the little cup is inside the Shakeology and they have to stick a fork in it. That's already in the video. So very important to be intentional and act as a leader, even if you're an emerald right now. Okay, you know what? I'm going to do these videos because this visualization is going to start growing so freaking much that I'm just going to send these videos. And you're going to see that that's going to save you so much time. Amazing. Okay. The other thing is, and you must be sick of it, but I have to say, if you're not reading personal development, you're going to fail. You're going to leave. You're not going to be on this call. You're not going to go to Summit, and you're going to leave. And that's why people that have the discipline to train their mind daily are the ones that are going to succeed. On one hand, I'm like, I love it because I know most of them are not doing it. So I have all this market for me, the Hispanic market that is so many and so little coaches in Beachbody. Great. Don't read personal development. But for your team and my team, we need to be focused in our mind. There's so many good books. How are you spending your time? Are you watching TV? I haven't watched TV in 4 years. I mean, you can watch TV with your husband, but if you're watching TV every day, I don't know. I mean, I would be focusing on my mind. It helps me a lot to hear that other leaders did it this way, that way, this way, that they kept failing and failing and failing and they made it. And that's what keeps my butt in this chair every single day. Sometimes I'm discouraged and I tell Yadi and my friends, I'm like, I'm done. I need to leave this house. But like I say, an hour later, we're all like, okay, what are you doing for your power hour? Like, we're really like focused, because we are all so much focused on personal development. All those books I've read, all of them. And you know what's amazing? That's why I don't like Audible. I have Audible like as a side note when I'm like, they're doing my hair and I'm like Audible, because I have Audible all day on me. But this, I'm like old school where I underline. That's my next post. All my posts on social media come from that, because all of that can apply to be fitness. It can be applied to nutrition. It can apply to family. It can apply to everything. Plus, I forget everything. So when I'm reading my notes, I feel like I'm reading the book again. That when I turned 43, I forgot everything, and I keep forgetting everything. So it's like I'm reading a new book. So it's amazing. The other important thing, Yeti, what time is it? I'm sorry. Oh, it's still early. Oh, it's an hour. Oh my God, 9:30. Okay.
You continue, Kata. This is amazing. Amazing. You can, I mean,
I have to leave. That's okay. I'm sorry.
no, don't be sorry.
Okay. Okay. One of the things that has worked for me to get to 8-star, if you want to rank advance, is retention. Because if you don't have retention, you can have all the diamonds in the world. They're going to keep falling. For those of you that don't know, to be able to rank advance, you have to hold it for 6 weeks, which is the most painful, awful thing in the world. But when you have retention, it's amazing, because nobody's falling. Everybody loves you. If one falls, then everybody's cooperating. I mean, it's amazing. And the way I do retention is, I am Walt Disney of customer service. Behind the scenes of Grupo Reto, because my coaches and my team and everybody sees my Grupo Reto, my posts, and the affirmation. I work with a lot of affirmations in my Grupo Reto. It's demonstrated that when the person types in the affirmation, their subconscious brain is processing it. So my check-in for my exercises are an affirmation. I can do this. I can work hard. Everything is an affirmation daily. It's an affirmation that took me 5 days doing them with a picture, but I ate that frog, and it's been 3 years where I'm using the same affirmations, and they just roll every 6 months. It's systems. It's just, and they love the affirmations. They're all putting the affirmations there. I do a menu that's been rolling. I created menus, and it's been rolling. Now a new coach of my team is creating menus, and I'm using hers to like switch it up, things like that. But I'm not doing anything different than anybody else is in a actually, I never go live in there that much. And sometimes I'm like, oh my God, I need to go more. Now I'm doing a reto de amor propio based on this book, El Poder del Espejo. And I'm just literally reading the episode, the chapter, and going live and teaching them about amor propio. That's what I'm doing right now. But guess what? Once I finish those 21 videos, I'm in day 6. It goes into unidades, units of the group. And when a customer comes and says, you know what, I'm feeling down, my self-esteem, I'm going to tag you in my reto de amor propio. It's 21 days of videos that I want you to watch. Systems, it's already in there. I did it. I ate the frog for 21 days. It's in there. I have another one that I took from Mel Robbins about metas, how to create in the beginning of the year. Every time somebody's falling, I'm like, it's time to go to the reto de metas. Done. And I plug them in there. So that's the only lives I've done kind of thing. But my customer service behind the scenes is amazing. And of course, I will have somebody that says, oh, Catalina wasn't there. I had a customer a few months back that canceled because I wasn't there at 11:30 at night, and she was Pacific. And the other one because I didn't respond on time. And that will happen when you start to grow, regardless. But the customer service is very important for retention. And how do I do that customer service? With love. Mi querida Minelia, ¿cómo está tu hijo? Sorry, my dear Minelia, how is your son doing? How is his health? How is grandma? And I'm right when these people are telling me whatever, I'm listening and I'm taking notes. And by the time I do my follow-up with Minelia, I know that Minelia's son was in injury or whatever, and that is what people feel special. And that's retention. That's one way. Love, love, love on your customers. And then number two, definitely talking about the product constantly. I have a document that describes Shakeology, the ingredients, and I post it often. I had my coaches once, I need to do that again because it was old coaches. All of us talking about Shakeology. One had to study Achawanga and go live on Monday. The other one had to study Maca and go live on Tuesday. And I need to do that again. Actually, I'm going to do that. Because once they're recorded, systems, I just roll them every 3 months for the new customers because that they're reading, oh my God, Maca does this. Oh my God, Achawanga does that. Oh my God, what I'm spending my $100 on is really worth it. Your subconscious needs to learn what the heck am I consuming? Because if somebody's consuming Recover, I bet you that 90% of your customers don't know the value of Recover. They just know that it's good after the workout. And same with Energize. Do they know it's plant-based? Do they know it doesn't have artificial colors? And so if we study a little bit more and educate our customers on what our products are, the retention is bigger, the volume is bigger. So qualifying for a night start won't be as hard as if people are falling off all over. Now, I have cancellations almost every month. And every time I get a cancellation, my heart drops because I'm like, oh, something's falling. Because of course, people sometimes don't have the money, whatever. But if you can do the best and say, okay, this customer canceled, but I give it my all, I bless and release. And guess what? Half of my points this month, are from customers that canceled in the past. Most coaches get upset. Oh, she canceled. She's out of my group and I'm not ever talking to her. I'm like, okay, when MM100 comes, I'm going to check in and see how are you doing. Customers that get pregnant, oh, she's pregnant. She's no longer going to be my customer. Every single month, how are you doing? How's the baby? How's the nausea? How's the because she's going to be my customer in 9 months. So it's very important that the people that cancel or suspend without letting you know, most of coaches get upset because they cancel without letting you know. So what? It wasn't the right moment. No worries. You're still giving them value. You're still once in a while, obviously not every week, but like every other month. Hey, how are you? Because most of these people are not ready in the moment and will come back if they were treated right. If you don't treat them right, they'll be like, oh, I was just a point. I was just money for her. She never, oh, I canceled. Ciao. She never said hello or anything. So that investment of those customers that left is very important for retention. The other thing I do is when customer service screws up, I send them a sorry gift. A little packet of Energize, a little, if they have Shakeology chocolate from my husband's account, I order a box of, oh, a little vanilla. Hey, I wanted you to taste vanilla. I am so sorry that your package was delayed. I am so sorry that they screwed up your order. I'm here to support you. Let me know what you need. Gracias, Catalina. Eres un amor. I love it. Thank you. Now I feel better. It's all about customer service. Bueno, I'm going to end with 2 more. One is if you in the last month or 2 months have not failed, you're not taking enough action. If you're not getting cancellations, if you're not hitting yourself with problems, if you're not getting discouraged, is my first sign. Somebody that's not getting discouraged is not getting enough no's, which means is not moving herself enough. If you're discouraged and you're complaining to your friends, oh my God, everybody's saying no, that's my first sign that you're failing. And I get excited because that means you're moving and you're doing amazing and you're getting closer to success. So when my coaches complain, I'm like, yes, you're moving. That's great. And then that's when you have, okay, I'm failing. That means I'm moving. That means that no's are a fire in my ass to keep contacting more. Most people get these no's and then they start backing off and, you know, pressing the brakes and saying, this is not for me. I just can't do this. And then your brain, it's not you, it's your brain says, okay, I need to do Beachbody a little bit less because it gives me a heartache, makes me feel bad. You know, we don't want to feel bad. We want to feel good. We want to feel, you know, amazing. So when you start feeling bad, you're like, I don't want to contact more people. So the person that's an entrepreneur does not think that way, or is not reading enough personal development. And when I say personal development, I'm not talking about los cuatro acuerdos, el lenguaje del amor, no, I'm talking about business related personal development. 10x rule, you are a badass. The 5-second rule. I'm not talking about personal development and love. And no, go read that in your nighttime for things that are like personal life. I'm talking about business related books. Those are the ones that are going to pump you up. And there's tons of them. The Slight Edge, amazing book. 10x rule, The Compound Effect, Eat Your Frog, Jab, Jab, Right Hook, Entre Leadership. You're not first, you're last. Go for No. All those books are the ones that are going to keep you pumped, because you read it and you say, go for no. I'm supposed to be getting no's to be successful. I gotta know. I have to go for 3 more. Those are the books that you should be reading in this group, not the love languages. Read that later in a vacation when you're on the sun. Right here on this desk, you're reading business related ones that are going to bring you to another level. And I'm going to tell you something. There's nothing difference between the people that are succeeding, between people that rank advancing, between Patricia, Yvette, Marcela, whatever, and you. It's time that I've been in this desk for 5 freaking years doing this, and consistency. And for consistency, you need a brain that's focused every day with a positive attitude, because that positive attitude is what's going to bring this. And then you turn around and you're like, holy shit, there's 34 people in my call. Where did this come from? And you're like, literally with a guest, like Evie Morales is going to be next week in my call. And I'm like, I have Evie Morales in my call. I couldn't believe she said yes. I'm like, oh my God. And then I'm thinking, wow, I did it. Like in the bottom of my subconscious, I'm like, freaking did it. I'm doing it. From a team call of 2 people, a lead that Beachbody gave me, and Jill, which is one of my coaches. And I had a team of 3 with 100 Facebook friends, to now being able to say, wow, I have these people that are coming to me saying, I'm in another team. I want to be in your team. Like, what? What am I doing? And it's that. It's the daily, same as the nutrition, same as the exercise. You don't see the muscle. You don't see the thing if you're not doing it every day with a positive attitude, period. So if you're not failing, you're not doing enough. While you're sleeping, I'm freaking doing my vital activities. And then I'll see you in Summit. Not because I'm better than you. I just made the decision that I wanted so freaking bad. And that's why I'm in the garage at 5 o'clock, dying with the heat because it's 90 degrees and it's dark outside. And I want to be in my bed, snuggle with my wonderful pillow. But while you're snuggling, I'm creating my life of my dreams. And that's why I rank advanced 2 stars every single summit. Every single summit, I rank advanced 2 stars because that was my goal. Now I'm not going to rank advanced anymore because I'm building for income and I'm building Carlos because I realized he had the volume, and that's another story. I'm not going to be rank advancing anymore. But I will freaking be in the $1 Million Club. Not sitting in the bottom with the elite. I'm going to be up there in the bleachers, scratching my belly, buying clothes while everybody is sitting in elite. Because I'm building for volume right now. But whatever goal you have to freaking work and hustle for it. And that's what people don't get in their brain until time starts passing and it's too late. And they're like, I just wasted a year. Why does everybody rank? And I'm in Summit again and I only rank advanced this, or I didn't even rank advanced. And it's because you wasted those precious times of the compound effect that bring people, that the people that treat every single day like if it was January 1st are the people that get to the top. not the people that start going, because they're not reading the freaking personal development that I'm reading every freaking single day at 5 o'clock in the morning. And it's easy. It's a learn book. But I am a machine. I am a machine. And people feel that on social media, that confidence from being an only child, insecure, that would be shy and not talk to anybody when she would get into a social event, to being a motivator on social media and rocking it, not because I'm not rocking it because I don't have millions of followers or anything, just because I believe I'm rocking it. And then I get 3 likes and I'm like, oh, I got 3 likes. No, I know that video is going to go for 24 hours. So I bless and release it and I let it go. And I'm not staring at it. Is anybody liking it? No, I'm going to contact more people while the live is going on, because they told me that the live is what's going to make me successful and inviting is going to make me successful. So I don't focus on what I have 20,000 followers. But if you look at my posts, 2 to 3, and 1 is Josefina. Because that's it. Josefina, it helps me. And in the time, she was like the only one that would give me likes. And I'm like, that's great. At least I get 1 like. But I wasn't basing my results on that. I am still at Success Club 20 or 30 every month. Because in the back, behind the scenes, I am working my ass off. It's not the likes. It's not the amount of followers. It's not the pictures. It's not the whatever you say. It's what you're doing. It's the connection. It's the relationships. It's the tracker that brings success. And while I'm like behind the scenes, people are wasting their time spending 3 hours on a post and scrolling on other coaches' pages when they're supposed to be doing income producing activities. Anyways, last one, joy setting. Very important that you enjoy every single moment. I am so grateful to Beachbody for so many things, starting with my friendships, with the groups of friends that I have, because when I came to this country, I had no friends. Starting with the possibility of, if I want to leave and go to Marshall's right now, I can do it. I don't have a boss that I have to work for. And yes, at the beginning, it's not a lot of money like a normal boss, because it's network marketing. Read GoPro if you don't understand that part. If you're complaining that you're not earning enough money right now, go read GoPro. That's going to explain to you how network marketing and MLMs work. So you can have a vision and say, okay, they told me it was going to be few money at the beginning and that it's coming. And that's GoPro. Then I'm trusting and believing. If they can make it, I can make it. And coming from a 6-figure business, a 6-figure job as an attorney, to coming here to $50 a week the first year, I almost died, and my husband too. I had to have a lot of sex for him to understand that it was coming. So yes, it was hard, but I trusted and believed. And now I'm here doing this team call for you guys, telling that you need to trust and believe. And you need to dream big. Most of us dream big when we're little, and then all those dreams are crushed by life, by the parents, by the teacher, by whoever. And then we all end up being like a mediocre life. And we're brought here by God to do so many amazing things. And He wants us to see us prosper and to see us, changing lives and making a difference. And most of us don't take that opportunity. And Beachbody has provided me that opportunity for me to change lives through through the exercise, through the nutrition, and through being able for me to do it in social media. I know I need to do live events and fit clubs and all this, and I'm working on it because I don't know anybody in Naples, and it's coming. But for now, I get the opportunity to talk in a social media, which is free. It's Instagram stories. And I used to complain in my chat with my coaches, I hate stories. And then I realized, oh my God, they're giving me an extra tool for me to be able to create calls of action and bring more people. How amazing is that? It's a little bit more work, but it's another open opportunity to reach people in a more personal level, which is what sells. How blessed are we? And we don't take enough advantage of it. Should be doing stories all freaking day. And I tell my friends, oh my God, I don't have a life. I'm here all day. I don't have friends. I don't go out. I can't be like, oh, I'm shopping. Oh, I'm like, okay, no, for me, it's harder because I have to make content. more interesting because I'm here all day. So I'm like, but then I do calls of action, and I go into story cut and create all these like pretty stories to create more. But I want to see those lines going, because there's people watching. People want to see your life. People want to see behind the scenes. People want to see the real deal. And that just creates another opportunity to be able to sell and do amazing in this job and change more lives. So if you are not enjoying every single moment, you need a little bit more gratitude in your life of what you have, of that we get to do this, that we don't have to. That's why I tell my coaches, if you're feeling overwhelmed, leave, take a step back, take care of your family, take care of whatever you have to take care of, and come back whenever you're ready. And most of them come back like immediately because they love it so much. We are all addicted to this. You guys know that. We love what we do. I mean, this is amazing that we get to do this. So take advantage of just, stepping back whenever you feel stressed and say, I get to do this. And I'm doing this because I want to, not because somebody's forcing me to do it. So let's keep going.
Wow. What did I say to you ladies? Like, I knew this call was going to be amazing. Let me just stop the speaker. But seriously, Kata, you are where you are because of the actions, the daily actions that you take every single day. So if we are not failing, we're not doing enough, right? Failing is part of this journey. If you are not getting no's, it's because you're not inviting. Seriously, you're not inviting enough. If you're not getting, I have gotten so many no's, and I seriously, when I first started this journey, when I used to get the no's, I used to get depressed. I'm like, this is not for me. This is seriously not for me. But now I get the no's, I'm like, okay, you're gonna join me in a month or two. You watch. I don't, and I'm okay with it. I'm okay with it. I accept it with gratitude because at least this person got back to me and told me no. She made the time to say no to me. So it's okay, ladies. I know it can become frustrated and you're saying to yourself, but I am doing everything that I need to do. I'm doing my 4 vital behaviors. Why is it that I am getting so many no's? It's not you. Just remember that it's not you. It's the person that you're inviting. They're just not ready. And we just have to meet people where they are. And that's one thing that has helped me throughout the journey. That it has, I meet people where they are. If they, you know that I am like the Energizer Bunny. And I always tell my team, I'm the Energizer Bunny. I keep going no matter what. I fall, I get up, and I keep going. And, since I am the Energizer Bunny, I kept going 100 miles per hour. But if I find someone that is going only at 20 miles per hour, it's okay. I meet them where they are. And I meet their needs, what their need at the moment. For me personally, and that's why I say, you look around the 5 people that you surround yourself with, and that's where you're going to see your future. And I see the 5 people that I surround myself with, and I already see a bright future. I see it because you become just like the 5 people that you surround yourself with. And I've seen Kata's leadership, and she's always pouring out love. Because if you don't treat the people that come to your team or your groups with love, integrity, and respect, you're not going to receive the same thing. And for me, every single person that has come into my team, I value each person with love and respect. And because of love, we are where we are. I can't see myself treating people with an attitude and like, oh, you're not hitting Success Club, I don't like you, just get out of my team. No, you treat them with love and respect. And I always say, surround yourself with the people that you want to become. Always, it is important. So it's okay to fail, ladies. It's okay. If you're failing, it's because you're taking action, and applaud yourself. Seriously, applaud yourself. I am so thankful for all of you that you decided to be part of Beachbody, you know, because you have made a decision to transform yourself. And that's something that a lot of people take it for granted. You know, we take our health for granted. And we don't want to make the decision because we're lazy, because we don't want to work out. 30 minutes a day, anybody can do it. And it only makes us feel better. I mean, if I ask each and every one of you, how do you feel after a great workout? You're going to tell me, Yadi, I feel amazing. When I eat clean, when I eat healthy, I have so much more clarity. I can think better. I just feel great. And this is what this journey does. This is what Beachbody does. Beachbody, I always say, is not my life. And I remember Jeff Hill saying that. Beachbody is not our life, but it does give us life. It gives us friendships. It gives us a community. It gives us growth. When I was in the corporate office, you know, in the corporate world, they never encouraged me to read personal development. I had no idea what personal development was until I became a Beachbody coach. No one told me, Yadi, you should be reading a good book every single day, at least for 10 minutes. No one told me that. But once I became a Beachbody coach, that's part of my vital behaviors, and I love it. You know, because it makes you grow as a person. It makes you a better human being. It makes you a better mom, a better wife. It's just everything. It works everything from the inside out. And if someone leaves your team, it's because they just weren't ready for you. They were not assigned to you. And that's something that I am learning every single day. Not everyone is assigned to you. And that is okay. Because if someone is not assigned to you, there's no way that you can help them transform. There's no way. There's certain people assigned to us. And those are the people that we have to embrace. They're assigned. If you were assigned to me, I embrace you. And I am going to help, and I'm going to do whatever it takes to help you. But if you're not assigned to me, it's okay. Bless and release. Don't hate on people because they're not assigned to you. It's okay. They're go. But I know that when you walk with God, He assigns people to you, and you just have to do the work. You just have to let Him lead you. And that's what I have done with my job. I mean, many of you knew my whole organization fell apart. But I knew I had a purpose, and I knew that who my boss is. My true boss is God. And as long as I am working for Him, I'm okay. And as long as He is satisfied with my work, I'm okay. I'm not here to please people. I'm here to please Him. And I have to say, ladies, thank you. Kata, you brought so much value to our team tonight, and I am thankful for you. Every single day I tell you how grateful. Kata is one of the blessings that I receive as a Beachbody coach. You know, she's now one of my dearest friends. We share special moments together. Now our families share special moments together. And that's what this community does. You know, you meet the most amazing human beings. And with that, ladies, just don't be afraid of failure. You know, don't be afraid of failure. Fail forward. Fail forward. It's okay for the no's. It's okay, and embrace it. And with that, we're done with this call. Kata, I love you, and I thank you again for taking the time to share your knowledge and your wisdom. Ladies, thank you very much. I love you all, and let's take a picture because I know last week we forgot the picture. And guess what? My phone died, so someone has to take the picture. Can someone take a picture, please? Someone has a phone? Anybody has a phone that can take? Okay, you got that. Awesome. Share with me, Kat. I love you, ladies. Have a great night. Thank you again.
I love you, Team Magnet. The ones that I've met are amazing, and I can't wait to meet everybody else. Everybody is amazing. Love you.
I love you. Thank you.